Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us here tonight. We're very excited to share some exciting information about the Las Vegas event, everything that went on. We've got Susan, I believe, and Richard both on here. I believe they're still in Las Vegas, where there was a standing room only. I'm not quite sure on the head count. We're going to ask Susan in a second, and then we've got some special training that we have scheduled for you too, with two distributors who their groups are literally exploding in I2G. And all I'll say about the little slogan, I think that will summarize a lot of their training, is good things come to those who hustle and work their butts off. So with that, hey, Susan in Las Vegas, can you come and join us and share with us all the excitement that's going on over there?
Hey, Farrah. Guess what? Can you hear me?
I can.
Hey, I'm here with Richard and Dan Sylvester and John Daly.
Hey, guys.
We're all here in Vegas in a suite. Good to see you guys.
Great to see you guys too. Tay, tell us what we missed out on at this event, and we can't wait to hear all the details.
Okay, well, first of all, the event was amazing. Lots of people. I think there was like about 300 to 350 people there. We did a whole bunch of Songstergrams, so I think I've seen you guys up there looking at that and sharing those on Facebook, so that's been awesome. We had amazing trainings. We had a great vision speech by our CEO, Rick Mikey. He shared a bunch of tidbits with us. One thing we can tell you about is that we are going to have an anniversary event for I2G. It's going to be in August, we think, most likely, because that's when our anniversary is. And it's going to be right here in Las Vegas. So that was exciting news for everyone to hear. So we definitely got that coming up. It was just a very, very inspirational and amazing event. Lots and lots of great trainings. And so we did videos. John and I did videos. I'll let you guys hear from Dan and John and Richard in a second. But we did a bunch, and we'll be sharing that with everyone.
Awesome. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, it was awesome. So, and now we'll let's go back over to John, and he could talk a little bit about what we did.
Yeah, we actually had a great time. Hi, Phil. One of the things Susan mentioned about the Songstergram is we get a lot of I2G reports on Songstergram that'll be coming up pretty soon. One of the ones we're going to talk about is Rick actually teased us on what's going to be coming up in Phase 2. So it's going to be about online social gaming, and again, he didn't give us a whole lot, but that's something to look forward to as well. So just make sure you continue to look for those different reports that we're going to do and we're going to have out there. But for the most part, there was just a ton of enthusiasm. Richard's eventually going to talk to you and tell you about the different things he was doing. Oh, isn't that interesting? That's a great shot. Yeah. And then Richard actually blew the crowd away with some of his with the enthusiasm that he had, and got a lot of people going. Yet at the same time too, he talked about specific things that people should be doing to build. So it was a great event, and certainly is something that's going to looks like it's going to keep rolling and rolling and rolling. So actually, Dan's probably the one. He came all the way down from Oregon, so I'm going to let him talk to us and tell us what he had to say.
Here, only to refer to Dan. There you go.
Hi, Faraday. How are you doing? Thanks a bunch for doing the event for me on Friday. I've got to tell you this. You plugged it in on Facebook. It was my maiden voyage. I've been in the industry 25 years. I've never done it. I wouldn't even be on Facebook if it wasn't for my kids and grandkids. I plugged in, did that event. Within 2 seconds, I got an IM. I could not believe it. I've known this guy for about 5 years, and we lost track. He was in my organization in another company, and had 3 emails come in and people phoning me. He's in El Paso, Texas. He's absolutely loving it, and he brought 3 guests here for me, and I put him in front of Richard, and Richard lit the crowd up yesterday. It was absolutely fantastic.
Tell them what you thought, Dan. What was your opinion of the event and I2G?
I got the culture. It's absolutely phenomenal. Rick Mikey hit it right on the head. He closed out the event Saturday, and people were on fire, and they were just absolutely loving it. Like John Daly said, he teased us a little bit with brand new stuff, and man, I'll tell you, I didn't need any teasing. I'm ready to rock on this. This rocket ship's ready to take off.
How'd you do today? You've had a good day today.
Oh Lord, high rollers, emperors. You know, I'm telling them you better get in because I'm building. You know, this thing. I'm excited about this. I ran a fire department for 20 years and done securities, and I got in network marketing, hit a grand slam my first time out of the block 25 years ago. I'm more excited about this opportunity than I ever was 25 years ago. It's absolutely phenomenal, and we're all over the world. And I'm going to go to the beaches of the world. I want to bring you along with you. You got to do events. This thing works. Unreal. I haven't even got back to my computer to find out how many hits on my Facebook page. So I'm pretty excited. Susan laid out the comp plan. It was just absolutely phenomenal. Nobody even took a break. They didn't even go to the back of the room. They were just, and then Richard comes up and just goes absolutely ape. And I mean, I've known him for a few years, about 15, I think, and I don't know what he was drinking, but man, I'll tell you, he just lit it up. I mean, I had a real good friend of mine, Helen, from Taiwan, and she had 3 guests with her, and she told me no, and she blew the thing off, and I says, come on, you know, you got to give me a hug anyhow, show up, you know. And I couldn't get rid of her. She was just absolutely enthralled about the whole thing, and she wants to drag Richard to in 5 days to Taiwan. I don't think he can do it that quick. Plus, I don't want him going over there yet. I'm still building. A fun deal. Love it.
Yeah, here, let's hear a little bit from Richard now.
Hello, everybody. First of all, again, thank you for the Hangout. This is awesome stuff. By the way, I got great feedback there from the Hangouts. A lot of people have seen the Hangouts. We talked about it, and we really got a lot of good people saying this, keep it up and give us some good quality stuff, and they thanked us and you guys, especially Dave and Farrah. They really thanked you guys and appreciated it. And you know, at this event, we had a lot of, you know, it was well set out, you know, with a distributor-run event. So Tony added me, I opened it up, and Tony and Susan and really laid out I2G touch, and then I went up and did, you know, basically how to do a business success plan. Tony did overcoming objections and approaches, and you know, just the basics of network marketing. And then Susan really showed Songstergram, and I can tell you and I think Dan could speak on the same part with Songstergram. Everybody, there is no barrier anymore. There's no barrier, not to worry what people think. You can market online gaming, you can market your own business, you can market whatever you want on Songstergram. Videos, marketing, music, it doesn't matter. But there's no barriers. And everybody asked, you can see when Susan was done demonstrating, the Q&A could have lasted all day long. There were so many marketing ideas that came up, and how you can expand your business, and how no longer are we able to, in a situation where you have to worry. You know, I mean, you know, we've been in the industry, between all of us, Dave, Farrah, Susan, Dan, myself. I mean, we're 150 years in the industry, or 125 years combined total industry experience. It took us a while to get good and make phone calls. With Songstergram, somebody brand new can walk up and hand this off for free. And we talked a lot about how that marketing, you can still go viral and become successful by handing out something for free. So I believe it's going to bring down a lot of barriers and walls. So we covered that. And then afterwards, we did a business presentation to get everybody going on an opportunity meeting. And then as we wrapped up the day, Juan and Jennifer came up, and I mean, here's a 19-year-old young girl and a 21-year-old man with their mother and father in the audience, and they just, you know, got up there and said that, you know, 2 years ago Jennifer did set her goals and dreams, and she said, I want to be a millionaire by the time I'm 20. And so she did this at 17 years old in high school, and people came up to her and said, you're going to school, you don't even have a job. And they laughed at her because she said she wrote it down, and she said you write things down and you really focus on it, things grow. And they made kind of fun of her. You don't even have a part-time job, they used to tell her. Well, here it is at 19, her family is a millionaire. They're millionaires, it's a family in Alaska. So they showed the power of that. They went back and forth. Their conviction, I thought, was really, really exciting. And obviously, I think at this point, if people that young are very serious. And they didn't just get in for Songstergram, although I know I noticed in the crowd yesterday quite a few people in their 20s yesterday. But they were in long before that, and they just have a conviction and a belief that's unwavering. And then I got up later and we talked about goals. How you and I and Dave and Susan are not, we're not doing so well by accident, and we do it by design. And we talked about that, how we have a design plan. We didn't get to Emerald by luck. We did it. We had it every single month. We mapped it out, and every month but one we hit a goal. And so we basically showed them how to hit this leadership plan step by step by step. And what everyone's did. We really told the story. And in case you guys don't know the story, in the very first month of August, this company was difficult. And Dave says it all the time. We didn't have a video. We only had one audio. It was long. It was kind of winded. It was good audio, but it was long. It's a vision audio from Rick and Doyce in the beginning, because we weren't pitching it at the beginning. But what we did is we had a goal: 125 cycles, 37,500. Whether it's 10 emperors on one side and go out there and get 6 or 18 high rollers, whatever the number, or 13 emperors on each side. We had a goal, and we aimed for the goal. We knew what we needed to do, and a few of us hit it. Dennis, ourselves. I think Jason hit it. I'm not even sure, but we might have only been 2 or 3 in that first month that hit it. But as I said to everyone in the audience yesterday, what happened in month 2 was astounding, and I don't think any of us expected it. Is once somebody hits a goal, and we're going to teach everybody to start breaking barriers of this company. Once we hit 125 cycles and reached our goal in month number 1, month number 2, 22 other people, as you know, Faraday and Dave, and everybody out there hit their goal. And then all of a sudden, the checks just multiplied to outstanding numbers. And that's all what these people need to do. So we really set the clock back to really go forward. So we set the clock back to move forward and said, it happened before, we can do it now 10 times larger, with a lot more. We have a bunch of people going for the bronze position, or at least going for the first month qualification of bronze, understanding the methods of what they need to do to get it, how many emperors, how many high rollers, figuring out the math. We worked actually a plan out with Dan today to get it. Dan's going to go for it. Dan actually had about April in 8 days, so Dan's obviously a little bit tougher today after yesterday. We're excited. And then Rick came up at the end after I kind of my horse a little bit and was yelling a little bit and getting people excited, because I really want people to hit their goal. If you're looking at this next month, guys, this is going to be a game-changing company. It is already. There's a lot more coming. Right now we've got the internet, I2G Touch, we've got social, we got online gaming, and we've got now Songstergram, online global entertainment brand. And we're taking the internet back, as I talk about quite often. We're no longer okay for other people to make billions of dollars based upon us liking their site and based upon the numbers of people that join for free. It's time that people started sharing the profits with people. It's time that the internet is really for. And as we talked about, Songstergram is my favorite site. Really simply put, it pays us. That's why it's my favorite site. It's unique. It's wonderful. It's exciting. It pays us. And this is the way it should be. And we're really just starting. And what Rick teased us with was social gaming right here in the around the world. Social gaming, talked about sporting things coming up. We talked about a bunch of things that he got a chance to do at the iGaming convention this weekend, and he was able to actually, share with that a division at the end. Talked about the longevity and how he's here for the long haul. How this is today. It's not perfect. Didn't expect it to be perfect the first year, and if you're looking for perfection, this is maybe not the time for you. I know you guys always talk about that. He said basically, in the coming months and next year, we're going to pioneer. We're going where no one's ever gone before. We're breaking records with commission checks. We're going to continue to do that. I mean, you can see a lot of people reinvigorated and others who are just getting to another level. But Rick reestablished his conviction, looked everyone in the eye, stayed around all night long till about 10 at night, answering questions to everybody he needed to, before he had to fly out around midnight last night. So he really was convicted, showed everybody his commitment, and really talked about, like as Susan said, an event probably ended in July or August, depending on when, July or August, for the 1-year anniversary, and expecting a couple thousand to 2,500 people, 1,500 to 3,000 people at this event in Las Vegas at our national convention. So we're excited about it. Some major leaders came on. I want to just say that too. Some really, really powerful people. Francine from Toronto, by the way, Dave, phenomenal. The couple, Derek and I forget her, but she awesome couple. They came up and we're there. Helen Yee, and thank you, Helen. I know you came with skepticism and you came to hug Dan, and she walked away excited as all get up. Has a 3-pack probably of Emperors coming in. underneath there already trying to sign up right now. Going to meet her in a little bit. You can see everybody really lit up. It was a great event. Janet Nellen flew out again, and they had Julie Kroll from New York and her Hungarian team and a couple of people there. So it was a great event overall. But what I was really impressed with was the quality of leadership that came, and they needed to be a little quiet. Some of these guys are making money. If Frank Rincon, you're watching this, you did a great job, and I appreciate you coming in and doing a great job with other leaders who came in too that saw this thing yesterday and got the power of it. It really was. And obviously in the announcement a couple weeks ago in Anaheim, we were excited to hear the announcement. At this one, I think, Faraday, what I saw was what you and Dave have all the time, and that's a laser focus on people who haven't been laser focused on a little bit recently, and they're really laser focused, understanding that Wave 2 is about to rock and roll. And I think thousands are starting to come in this thing on a weekly basis, and you're going to see some amazing stuff happen. And I'm going to tell you this, I think Rick said, not think, he did say, the countdown's going up this week. We're about 1,000 emperors now. We're only digits over. We're not 100 over, not 1,100. We're right near 1,000 emperors right now, and he predicts it's going to be on Monday or Tuesday, the countdown clock of emperors. So we're really going to start running out. You're going to start to see the power going. And as Dan's been up since 7 a.m. this morning pounding the phones, and I've had a great afternoon. Dan's
the East Coast.
You're rocking the East Coast, and I think this guy's awesome, guys. Dan just signed up today. Signed up this week with us, and as you can see, Susan and I are sitting there, and she's in the middle. We're very excited.
There's absolutely no one you can't approach.
Right.
Absolutely no one.
That's it, exactly.
I was telling Susan, my sister, VP of Defined Benefits for a major medical center, would not touch this with the 10-foot pole. The industry I happen to be in, and she thought that crazy stuff is for me. She saw the event, and she picked up the phone, called me. She's got my 2 nephews. They're into music and they're into stuff. So you can talk to anybody, even corporate America. So don't pass them.
Let me interject for one second, Dan. So everybody doesn't confuse. You're talking. Dan, first of all, he went to the event in Anaheim. He got all fired up. But you know what we're talking about? We're talking about 2 different events right now. Right now we're talking about the live event in Las Vegas and all of the excitement with the live event. But also what we're talking about is Dan's first ever Facebook event that we set up the same day he flew out to Las Vegas. So Dan is an old-time networker, and you know, he's had great success, has a great reputation in the industry, but he has never done Facebook events. So
but, Farrah, don't forget this. That Dan's first event was Anaheim.
Friday.
It was Anaheim. He went to Anaheim. He saw the big picture, which I was tickled pink to see him. And then from there, he wanted to be old school and go to new school. Got attracted to what we were doing and says, "Hook me up." And then we created an event. He had no idea even what this Hangout stuff was. And he got that going. And then he gets his sister, who's the VP, who wouldn't do anything with hocus pocus of any of our stuff, got excited and go while he's en route to his second live event in Las Vegas. Is that correct, Dan?
That's correct.
Yeah, that's it. You got it.
So talk about the power of events. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, Dan's had an amazing guys. Faraday, I can't tell you. The first thing he said is when Faraday sat me down and got the time because we were so busy, and I know Dan's finally got how busy we are. We try to work with everybody. That's why we're so busy. But he said, Faraday, he said you blew him away, and he couldn't explain what you did, but you were amazing. All I know that. But what he couldn't believe is that after you did the talk, seconds later you had results. Not minutes later, seconds later.
Yeah.
You had results.
A minute 38 seconds was the first EM, or excuse me, IM. I don't even have the nomenclature down. I can't figure it out. But it was absolutely phenomenal. I think 6 of the people that are coming on board was directly from that event that I did, and then I go get fired up at Las Vegas. So I'll tell you, and we got the comedian Dennis going. Oh my Lord, I didn't think he was that funny, but we should have paid for it. I'll tell you right now, it was an absolutely fabulous crowd. The Spanish young couple were just fired up. I mean, I think that's why I feel so young. I like hanging around young people. 19 and 21, and people were glued to their seat. So I'll say one last thing, and I'm going to repeat it. There is absolutely no one you cannot talk about this. Absolutely no one. Corporate America, public service, network marketing, it's fabulous. And the stuff, it's like John mentioned, I don't know if he knows a little bit more about it than I do, but they leaked a couple of things out, or at least Mikey did, and I'm telling, we're in over. Oh, I can't add any more. I don't know that much more. I'm in overload on this thing. I'm ready to rock. I'm going right to the top of this company. I'm bringing some good people with me, and the reason being is he cares about reps. That's what is sent. That's what. When I said culture, that's what I meant. I've been looking for that culture for 25 years. I hit a grand slam my first time out of the box, and I was pretty excited. Running the fire department part-time, they were telling me to quit the fire, come on down here full-time. I'm having too much fun. Well, this is more fun. More fun. We're going, I'm gonna wrap my heads around that Songstergram and figure that out. I'll be more techie. All my brothers and sisters will flip over it, you know.
Yeah, and you don't even need to be, because it's so easy. Oh. I mean, that's what everybody really saw. You don't even need videos or instructions to do it. You just go do it. It's like Facebook. Nobody saw videos or how-tos on how to use Facebook. Everybody just started using it, and same thing with Songstergram. So easy and so much fun. Anybody can do it. Richard does it. He loves it. So it's, you know, you don't even need to be techie.
Mention the song.
And if Richard can do it, then everybody
can. Yeah, we just did one.
Yeah, we just did a Songstergram. Like a minute
right
and a half.
down by the pool.
We have it up there now already. With Dan and Richard and John did one down by the pool here.
Yeah. And before I go, I wanted to say one last thing. One of the themes I didn't really say, and I said it over and over all day long, and I think, you know, we live by this. Our, you know, Dave, Fair, and Susan. You know, you attract a lot of joiners to find winners. You know, and that's what I told everybody. I said, we're looking for winners, and winners want to hear the truth. And I'm going to be upfront with you on the truth. The truth is, you got to be focused. You got to be laser focused. You got to have a game plan. It doesn't happen by accident. And you know, if you're not going to focus and you're not going to work and you're not going to have an aim and a target, you're not going to hit it. And so we're attracting a lot of joiners, and we're happy with it. And Songstergram gets a lot of people are going to join. But we're also trying to find winners. If you want to be a winner, stay focused, do what you need to do, and then tell the truth and be honest with people about what it's going to take to be successful. It's not just going to take them to talk to 2 people and then wham, it's retirement time. No, it's going to take some work. It's going to take some dedication. It's going to take laser focus, determination. And as I said last night, and everybody repeated over and over again, I will persist until I succeed. So he's saying that you will persist until you succeed. If you do that mentality, there's no out in that statement. If you have that kind of mentality, you can be successful in anything you do, but you've got to persist until you succeed. Thank you very much, Faraday. Back to you.
Bye. Thank you.
Well, that is
great.
Hey, hold on, Dan. Hold on Dan, 1 second, because let me get back to his first ever Facebook event. So I think a lot of you guys watching here tonight know what a Facebook event is, and obviously there is no replacing the live event. You know, Dan was telling me 7 in the morning, the day that he, as a matter of fact, it was 7 in the morning his time. It was not 7 in the morning my time. I do not get up at 7 in the morning. But Dan wanted me to teach him a little bit about Facebook. And, you know, he is an early bird. He says, like, you know, okay, how's 10 your time? And I was like, well, it's kind of early, but, yeah, I think we can do it. But I'm like, Dan, that's only 7 in the morning your time. And but he was okay with it. But when I called him, he said, well, I've got this lady, Helen, I'm sending her an email to, but I don't think it's going to work out because her son is in, and he's like real negative about this network marketing. I was trying to get her to the live event, and he says, no, I don't know if it's going to work out. And I said, well, you finish up your email, and I'll call you back in, you know, whatever, 20 minutes. We'll do the Facebook training. So, well, first of all, that Helen is the one that they were talking about that came to the live event and now is elated and wants to, has like 3 emperors ready to go. So this is what, don't pre-qualify anybody or don't prejudge anybody, because he could have just said, well, you know, her son is negative and you know what, that's going to ruin the whole thing, and you know, maybe I should have talked to her about it, and you know, but obviously he didn't let that stop him. But let me get to the story, because I think this is quite interesting, because it happened for Beverly Drury, a big-time 40-year networker, but had never done Facebook and had never done a Facebook event. This happened for Beverly the first time I did it for him, and now it happened for Dan. Now Dan, because he hasn't been real active on Facebook, only had 700 friends on his friends list. So anyway, you know, I didn't want to try to cover too much stuff with him all at one shot, so I said, let's just create your first Facebook event. We did a join me, and I mean, I just typed up something real quick. I told him, you don't have to be promoting a live event to do an event. You can have an all-day event, and you can promote one of our hangout replays. So that's all we did. You know, I put together something like Dan is back, you know, out of retirement. You know, this is the first time I've ever promoted anything on Facebook. This is the first time I've ever felt strongly enough that I really want to promote it on Facebook. And we put together a little Facebook event. I used the Facebook friend inviter. You know, I've told you guys, download it, Facebook friend inviter, Facebook invite all. I clicked on it, boom, it invited all 900 of his friends. And yeah, he called me back that day to say that the gentleman that sent him 3 people to the live event and his sister, who never looks at anything network marketing, you know, called him and wanted to find out about it. And all he did was he put all-day event, and we put the most recent Hangout replay up there. So that is especially good. That similar thing happened with Beverly. Beverly got like 29 people signed up for his very first event we put together, and that's really what initially got his phone ringing, you know, got him a bunch of sign-ups, got him revved up right before he flew off to our Hong Kong event. But you know, Dan, do you have any final other comments on that? Dan, do you have any other final comments on that? Hold on, they're muted, guys. Hang on.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dan.
What I told my people that I'm looking for winners, all winners. And what my commitment is to lock arms with them. You lock arms with me, we'll play the game. This thing's going to be the biggest thing this industry has ever seen. There is absolutely no one you cannot approach on this. Absolutely no one. You won't have a chicken list. There's absolutely no chicken list with this. You talk to them. We've got everything that they need. All they got to do is open your mouth, push and play, go to Songsters. You know, I mean, go to Facebook. I don't promote on Facebook. If my kids didn't go to Europe and and I missed them, the only way I could talk to them was on Facebook. They forced me into Facebook and pictures and stuff like that. Now I'm going to be on every single day. The people will be tired of me. And God love you, Faraday. You did the title perfectly right. Dan is back, baby. I am back, baby. And if you're sitting on the tracks and ain't moving, you're going to get run over. All you got to do is suck up behind the draft, because there's enough for all of us. I told my people, in fact, the Chinese gal that was in your organization, she says, can we listen in on this conversation? I says, look, I'm not your competition. Your competition is in the mirror in the morning looking at you. There's enough for all of us. This isn't a pie that you divide up and there's only so much. It's huge. And I'll tell you what, we should have canned Richard yesterday. I'm sure that was John sneezing.
He said it's nothing to sneeze at.
Nothing to. Richard was on fire. I was ready to just start over today. Absolutely, again, sign up. I loved it. Susan did a fabulous job. She's going to even bring me into the 21st century. But it was simple. I mean, you're scared of it. I'm 70 years of age. I got 6 grandkids. I got a great-grandson. But, boy, I'll tell you, if you're 30 and sitting around, I'm going to knock you over. I'm going right to the top of this company. I'm bringing good people with me because I love the technology. That's why I feel like I'm so young. I mean, it's exciting, you know. And I can't wait to. I just saw the little deal that we did downstairs of what do you call
Songstergram.
it? Songstergram. I'm just learning the mentality. But I got an organization, baby. Yeah. This thing. I'll tell you right now. My shot is if you think it's going to be 1,500 to 3,000. That's what I want here.
Just you.
Yeah. That's
There
what
you
I want
go.
here.
You better bet a bigger venue, baby. Dan's coming.
We need a bigger room.
We need a bigger room.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it, Dave. They listen to the dance firing you up, I'm sure.
Dan, that is like so exciting. You guys, now, if you have not already, please send Dan Sylvester a Facebook friend request because we're going to get him active with us on Facebook. But he's not only doing Facebook, he's doing live events, he's doing the telephone. But what I'll tell you, my goodness, get to the next live event because that gets the fire under your belly and that gets you going and that gets your belief and your confidence going. And I mean, I get a lot of people that will say that, you know what, I can't get anybody. Well, you know, a lot of that is coming from your belief level or how you're projecting that to others. Because tell me who just sits in front of Dan right now and feels his energy and feels his excitement and belief. How are you not going to listen to what he's got to offer? It is impossible. I mean, I'm sure you guys watching here today are feeling all the energy from Dan and Richard and Susan, and you know that is the power of the live events. Live events is not only for your guests, although it can put your business ahead 6 months at a time. That's what got Beverly fired up in the California event. He actually went to the next one in Hong Kong. And that's what got Dan fired up in Anaheim. That's what got Bob Klutz fired up. We're going to have him talk in just a minute. And Manny, Manny got fired up, on a 3-way call and a conference call and a hangout. But Manny got some people to this live event, even though he wasn't able to attend this one. And now they're on fire. And that's going to set his business ahead 6 months. And the next event coming up is in Hawaii. Now, I know that's quite a ways for some of you guys, but, you know, it's a beautiful place, and what an excuse to get to Hawaii. I was hoping Raymond would be on here so he could talk a little bit about what he's putting together for the Hawaii event, but let me go on to somebody else that can speak a little bit about the live events, and his business has literally exploded since the live event. You guys have heard from him a little bit. Mr. Bob Klutz, your business is like exploding.
Hey, Farrah, thank you so much. Can you hear me okay?
I do.
Hey, man, I tell you what, between you and Dave and Richard Anzalone and Susan, the support that we have from you guys is unbelievable. I mean, if I was any more supported, I'd have a warm blanket around me 24/7. It's awesome. But, and yes, live events are really important. I was very blessed to have some real key people to come in with me to the Anaheim event. One of them is here with me, Manny, and we put them all down up front. And being right down up front, seeing the presentation, seeing Rick and everything, it just really got people fired up in where they were going. And Manny here on the panel here with us is on fire himself. But, you know, as a guy that's been in the business for a period of years and really trying to rekindle myself into the industry, you really take a look at what is out there in the marketplace, and this company has no peers. I mean, just the leader, it starts with the leadership. Our esteemed leader, Rick Mikey. I've been friends with him for a long time. He used to fly me in to speak at the events when he first started Healing America, and I got to know him and Angela real well, and I just have a ton of respect for him and what he's been able to do. And after seeing what he's put together here with I2G, my respect for his genius is just off the charts. Unbelievable guy putting that up, but then creating an opportunity for us here where he's just put this marketing plan together, the digital products that we have, and it's just something that's been really good. But the live events are just what really goes on. I feel bad that I got sick from the last one and I just couldn't fly there. And Richard Anzaloni's talking to me. He's so excited about some of the people that we had there, and he's got me on the phone till 3 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning. I'm just like, okay, Richard, okay, I'm pumped. He wouldn't shut up. But you know, between everybody that was there at that event, I heard it was just fantastic. The training was great. The opportunity that Friday night was the opportunity meeting that Friday night was fantastic. So what we're doing in our group, we're just we're utilizing the videos like Dave preaches, and he has a great sermon about this. You let push play, let the video do the telling. What a beautiful system. We get on the three-way, we inform them what's going on, the excitement's there, and we have no competition in 200 countries. Everybody just loves this. We're having, right now, it's, if we send the videos out and 7 out of 10 people watch the videos, 7 people are signing up every time. And it's just been really, really exciting. So I know there are other people that want to talk. I could keep talking forever, and you go ahead.
All right. Thank you, Bob. And Bob has got one of his gentlemen that is tearing it up. You know, part of going fast, you know, and you know, it's funny because Bob, we were talking about hustling. Before the hangout, we were talking about hustling. And he was saying he used to even have that on his belt. That, what I just said this saying a little while ago. That
Yeah, what it was is I had a belt buckle that said, "Success comes to those who hustle wisely," and you know it is about hustle. If you're not getting out and looking at your list and looking at the people that you need to approach on this, and don't prejudge anybody, that's the key thing. I mean, one of the guys that the gentleman that's going to come on next, Manny, is the master at not prejudging people. And he is so good in that aspect of it. And I did prejudge a lot of people. And as we sent them out, it's been amazing what this opportunity has done. The opportunity is the sales tool itself. It's unbelievable. So I'll let you go back.
Thank you, Bob. And Manny is the king of hustle. So, Manny, why don't you share with people what is going on in your business in such a short period of time, and how you have got the business to take off so quickly?
Thank you so much. Can you hear me okay?
I do.
Okay. I'm looking at myself on the screen, and I look like a commentator at a golf tournament. Anyway, guys, I got excited back in 1976, and I tell people I'm high octane. I tell you what, the word opportunity means a lot of things for a lot of people. What we have right here, truly, folks, is land grab, and good things do not come to those who wait. All you get is what's left over. So before us is the table of life. Don't sit in a corner, wait for somebody to throw you a bone. It's not coming. You have to learn to not be the message. You have to be the messenger. My philosophy is very simple. Say the least and mean the most. You got to give them a Mike Tyson uppercut. They got to wake up 3 days later wondering what on God's green earth just happened. Okay? I don't need to convince anybody of anything. Okay? If you're too stupid to figure this out, you don't need to be in this business. Okay? It's as simple as that. I've sponsored 11 people, and 7 of those are emperors. Okay? I wasn't able to make it to Las Vegas. I do travel a lot, but I did send some representatives there, and I got them hooked up with Richard, of course. And let me just tell you a little bit about this gentleman, just so you guys understand. Okay, this didn't happen overnight. It started back 33 years ago. Okay, and the light has never gone on. You have to understand the people that we deal with every day. There's a lot of people that will curse the darkness instead of light a candle. Okay, I'm not looking for those individuals. I'm looking for those, okay, that can see the light. If you're not sponsoring people, is because you suck. Just simple. You got to get excited about what you have. If your kids and your grandkids don't mean that much to you, then sit in a corner and whine like a little baby. Okay? I did a presentation here a week and a half ago, and one of the things I said, I'm not here to kiss babies. We're looking for business partners. We're looking for people that can still dream. You have to be childlike. I'm flying in tomorrow to LA to meet with my guy that I sent there to Vegas, and we're going to meet with Richard. One of these gentlemen that we're meeting with tomorrow has 150,000 people in his downline with the current company in 8 countries, guys. Okay? I'm looking for talent. I'm looking for people that are ready to go fast. Go fast as long as you can, then you stop for about 30 seconds, you catch your breath, and then you go fast again. This is a sprint and it's a marathon. Okay? This train is not coming back. It is not coming back. So you need to set your unwanted conditions off to one side. Get out of your own way. There is a lot of tools that are out there. At the end of the day, here's what I tell people: if it doesn't duplicate, it will only complicate. One of the people that we're meeting with, guys, is the owner of Televisa, Univision. Okay? So you have to understand that people are looking for something. They just don't know what they're looking for. So you need to just be the messenger. Do not be the message. Have fun with what you're doing, because if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong.
Wow.
Take it away, girl.
Manny, my goodness, that is powerful stuff, you guys. I am so glad we had Manny on here today, and I hope you guys take it to heart and you can see what all of the people that are having fast results have in common. They've got 100% conviction, 100% passion. They couple it with 100% work ethic. And so, you know, it's not by accident that they're, you know, becoming superstars in this company in record time. And you can do that too. We all have the same opportunity. We all show up the same in the computer back office. The computer doesn't know any different if you're, you know, 18 or like Jennifer Nolasco, or if you're 70 like Dan Sylvester. The computer doesn't know any difference. It's equal opportunity program. And boy, that just got me fired up, Manny. One thing I want to just hit on what that Manny said, and that Bob said, and that Dan said: don't be afraid to talk to anybody about this opportunity, because forget the chicken list. This is better than anything else out there. You're never going to find something that has everything in front of 5 major trends: hot, sexy, unique, and different, no competition, exclusive, never done before, combined with the hottest, biggest, fastest, most exciting incomes in the history, I believe, in network marketing. So there is nobody that is business-minded that is not going to listen to what you have to do and use me. Use Dave. If your sponsor is Bob, Manny, Richard, Susan, use us on 3 ways for the third-party validation. So thank you so much, Manny. Thank you, Bob. And, Dave, I'm going to take it to you to, kind of, comment on everything that everybody said here tonight.
Okay, Farrah. Okay. I think you can hear me okay. Well, I took a lot of notes tonight. Something. If you don't get anything out of this training tonight, you definitely are brain dead here, okay? Easy peasy is what I really want to get on. Manny, boy, I just love you to death, my man. A man that talks my talk. I love that more than anything. Guys, my mentor taught me a long time ago the power of a live event. And a lot of you have heard my story. When I went to my first live event, I couldn't even afford the room. I slept in a conversion van and slept on the roof, okay? I mean, showered in the pool area up on the roof. Here's the deal. The power of live events, you saw what's happened here. You saw what happened with Dan Sylvester. I know Dan for 20 years, okay? I've known him since he was 50 years of age, okay? I watched Late Night with him and what's going on. School, okay? Also, using new school technology, and look what happened. Flyer, that's his newspaper, that's everything for him, putting in application. Beverly Jory, another old school networker. Manny, another old school network. Because Manny's on fire. Manny is just unbelievable. But I just love a guy with a clean windshield. No doo-doo on his windshield at all. Bob, keep finding me more of these guys, buddy. Bob Klutz, old school networker, wanting to learn the new stuff and not questioning one thing, okay? Guys, the one thing these guys have learned over the years, and I'm sure that as you talk to them, you'll understand, it's the power of a live event. The live event, when it comes to the people and it comes to them, there's something about it that it gets it. But the event is over. See, Vegas is over. You celebrate yesterday because the event takes care of itself. See, it didn't matter whether Dave and Ferris showed up. Believe me, we would have been. She'd have been jury duty. We've already passed it on once. But here's the deal. It doesn't matter that you showed up. We promoted it just like we're going to be there. And here's what happened. We didn't skip a beat while that meeting's going on. We're following up with all the people that were there and weren't there. As a matter of fact, Sue Ballard calls me today. She's been on the front end since November. She calls me today to tell me about her new guest that went to the meeting. Here's what happened. She took her guest from the other meeting, but guess what? That guest already was signed up in I2G and had 5 emperors under her and a different leg. Boy, if that didn't light the fire under her, okay? You look at Leslie and Derek Frazier. They made the hustle out there. They're making a connection. Watch their business explode. You saw our lady come down from Toronto. We've got all these different people. This is what we've been talking about every training. But remember, we're only 7 months old, okay? So it's been hard for us to put it all together. We envisioned it. We knew it was going to happen, okay? We've been there. Manny's been there. Bob has been there. Bob has been there. Guys, when I tell you there's magic with this company, I don't just say that to just say something for you. It's not pixie dust, okay? This is a true magical moment in history that's going for you that don't see this. I really feel for you. It's like Manny said. Manny says it best. Man, I love a guy that talks like me. I just love it. Because if you don't see it, you really are, you suck. I mean, if you don't see this, think about it. I mean, everybody in your brother who doesn't want to make money from something they already do, okay? I'm taking a lot of notes here, and I got to tell you something. The follow-up is your key. From these 300 people that were there, if you had guests, you need to be following up, okay? because here's the deal. I watched Dan Sylvester, and he's a total team player, and so is Manny, so is Bob. But I mean, I remember Dan called me as he's en route to the thing, and because there's a person that we mutually know, and they actually are standing kind of in the sidelines, and he just flat out beat him up and pushed him back in the game for us, and it didn't matter because he cared about that individual. So here's something I want you to think about. You know, for the people that have been around here for a while and haven't done anything, you know, and there's been, you might try a special word for that. I'm not going to keep using it because everybody's good. They got to try. But here's the deal. If you don't believe in I2G, you owe it to yourself to just get out. Because, see, it's what you project is what you believe. See, if you don't believe it, when you talk to any of these guys, you can tell. We believe in I2G. Okay? And if you don't believe in I2G, that's okay. Go jump in something you do believe in. But here's the problem. Most people, they don't even know what they're focused on anyway, so they don't believe in anything. Okay? And so you deserve the results that you're getting. You know, we promoted one of our people this weekend, you know, and his name's Vince Massey. He's in our group. You know, Bob made a comment this week, and he didn't realize Vince Massey, by the way, he's got a wife with MS. He's got a 9-year-old. He works a 60-hour-a-week job, and he's been holding himself accountable from day one to day, every day with us, ever since we had a one-on-one with him. Okay? He doesn't do it to impress us. He's doing it because he wants to change his wife and his kids' life. Okay? He knows that this is happening. His business is taking off like crazy already, and it's only getting better. And now people are projecting him as a leader, where only 8 short weeks ago he projected himself as a total loser. That was his words. I told him, you got to get rid of that. You mean you can't talk if you believe that. Here's what happens. We start making a few clicks every day, and we fix it. Okay? Because this high school dropout, this lift operator, just didn't become where I am today by accident. It's fix, 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 fix. It's what you say and how you feel about it, okay? And then what you do, because people will join people, guys, okay? So, you know, you really want to get up on this thing and be starting to do the next promotion now, you know, because here's the thing. Watch this. You've got to watch, rinse, and repeat this operation of the promotion. See, Manny's story, I want you to think about this. Manny's only been in 4 weeks. He tells you he sponsored 11 people and he's got 7 emperors. Well, why do you guys think that Manny got those emperors? Because Manny just got friends with money? No. It's because Manny projects the vision of what the value of a master license is, and that's why he's bringing on the leadership that he's attracting. He's attracting it because of what he's projecting. When you talk to Manny and you don't believe it, you go back to this training tonight and you get yourself laser cleared in on this thing, on what's happening, because this training tonight, if you don't get it after tonight, guys, I mean, seriously, you've got to rewatch this. I mean, you listen to Bob, you listen to Dan, you listen to 70-year-old Dan. I mean, think about this, guys. Most guys are retiring, okay? This guy's on fire and just learned new tricks. Listen to what Manny's saying. He's on a flight tomorrow to L.A., okay? Listen to what Bob's saying. Sick as a dog, I know. Bob's putting me on the phone with these people left and right. Never taking a break. Never taking a break, even though we're sick. We're steady going after it. So here's what you want to do. Capture the stories, capture these new stories of everything that's going on, and add these to your things, because, guys, we are professional storytellers. Those that can tell the story the best and remember them and just let them fly, okay, make the most money. We're problem solvers. That's what we do. And problem solvers make the most money. That's what we do. Solve little problems, you make little money. Solve big problems, you make big money. Guys, the vision is so big here in I2G that it's not even funny. And I don't know what your vision is, but see, Richard said a few things. You got to remember, in August 1st, you all laughed at me. I've got friends that are going to watch this and still laughing at me, okay? And we talked about it because I got friends. They laughed, and they didn't get in. And now they're sick, okay, because of what's going on. And I got new guys like Bob, Manny, Dan, all these new ones, Derek Frazier, Vince Mazzi, all brand new stories, okay, coming up and out of the woodwork. Sue Ballard, Patricia Platt, divorced mom, 5 kids, 2 with MS. I mean, come on. I mean, with autism. I mean, come on, guys. Let's get real, okay? So focus. Learn to do what Farrah's been teaching you to do. All that training about the Facebook event is in our files section up above. Just go up and rewatch it and put it into application. And if you put it into application, you might get some duplication. But here's the thing. I promise you this. See, we've never wavered from day one. Since August 1st, Dave Farrah and Richard Susan have never wavered. You've never seen me in the other grass. You've never seen me looking at I want to be aware of the other grass, but I already know where my pasture is. And I know where I've got to keep the lawn mowed and where I need to focus. And by doing that, that is how we've created this explosion that's starting to go on. But in the meantime, don't be misled. We've had people that have been led astray, okay? I always call it the birds. The birds get them. Well, the birds get them because they have no focus, and they're not totally tuned in, and it's because they don't do application. See, application of everything that we tell you to do is key. How many people have you recorded yourself yet? Have you say nobody joins. Well, remember, I've told you over and over, Jim Faubert taught me, Dave, record yourself, and I remember a week and a half went by, I never took the recorder out of the box. He goes, well, I can tell you what the result is. Same with you guys, okay? Some of you I already know because when you put the people on, you haven't learned to put into application any of this new stuff. And when you do, you'll start to see rapid results. Guys, I'm so wrapped up here tonight, man, because here's what I know. The board here tonight, what I'm more excited about tonight on this board than any is because these are old school, learning new school. And I've always said it, and I'm a firm believer in it, because the old school networker has the best work ethics I've ever seen. But we've never had the magic. It wasn't us. As I look back, and Bob said it so eloquently earlier as he's watching with Rick, here's what's happening. I did some evaluations of all these other companies that are out here. Here's the deal. We have the magic. We're a true trend-setting company, a trend-setter, not a trend follower. I've done well, and Manny's done well. Bob's done well, but we've always been in trend-following companies. This one is a trend setter. We're breaking all the rules. All the rules have been broken, guys, already in 7 short months. They're going to write about it on August 1st. I can't wait till that party goes on. Because you know what happens on August 1st, guys? We get accepted to the DSA. See, Manny's head knows. He knows. DSA. And when that happens, these records become public record, and when these public records come out and they understand it, nobody can even compare with what we've done, it's game over. The question is, are you on the playing field or are you in the stand? And it's okay with me, and it's okay whether you choose to just, project what you're going to project or laser up with us. And those that are lasering up, I'm so excited for you guys. Guys, obviously I'm ramped up here, taking the best notes I've ever taken. I got pages of them. You guys, the panel was absolutely the best tonight. You guys rock and roll, and I'm just so proud to work with all of you. Even the ones that aren't focused yet, I'm humbled by it. Let's rock and roll. Just please try to get your windshield a little clearer so you can see what we see, and let's rock and roll. All right? Back to you, Faraday. It's just totally awesome. Great so much tonight. Thanks. And hopefully I covered everything you wanted me to cover.
Thank you, Dave. And there's some more passion. And my gosh, some great, I hope you guys took some great notes. I do want to do a special shout out to a few people, Elisha and Lindy, and really the whole ASL community. There was a good representation. I know Benita was there. That's part of Karen Officers and Bridget's group. And I think, Elisha and Lindy had, I believe, like 4 or 5 emperors this week. So congratulations to you guys. They drove all the way from Los Angeles to the event. They are on fire. I don't think Elijah and Lindy have missed a single event. So they went from just as broke as Mr. Dennis DeVoren was when he started his very first day. They caught that vision at the very first event, and it's been amazing what's happened. Now they're on their 3rd, 4th event. And I want to do a special shout out to a couple brand new folks. Tim and Petya Edwards are going to be brand new superstars in our business. They came on as emperors this week, and they got their spot funded on just Tuesday, and already brought 5 emperors in their very first week. Have got about 15 other commitments. Congratulations, you guys are killing it. They've never done hangouts either. Petya did her first hangout, even though she was feeling under the weather. So maybe we'll have them featured on next week's training. And James Break Iron, always at it. Patricia Platt, never stopping. Live, eat, sleep, breathe. I2G, Nilo's doing fantastic. Vince, so many other people. Thank you guys all for attending tonight. I hope you got some great value out of the training. Remember, the next big live event is in Hawaii. We'll be emailing more information about that out. The next internet event is our Hangout Tuesday, 8 p.m., Wednesday, 3 p.m., Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. And I have got jury duty tomorrow, guys, so call Dave. I'm probably not going to be able to pick up the phone. Everybody, call Dave. With that, as soon as I know what the status is on that, we're going to plan another live Florida event. I think this will be a Central Florida event, maybe the week after the Hawaii event is what we're thinking. We'll keep you guys all posted. Thanks again for the fabulous, phenomenal panel. We appreciate all of you guys, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys on the very next Hangout. Good night, everybody.